The other team that is moving on is the Kansas City Royals. And again, I talked about Baltimore yesterday a little bit. They have clearly a playoff problem. And I don't know if it's a Brandon Hyde thing, if he just can't fire them up. I don't know if it's a bats going cold thing. Credit to the Baltimore pitching staff because, man, Zach Eflin and Corbin Burns, I feel bad for you. They allowed 3 total runs. They lose both games. They lost 1-0 and then 2-1. What a sad way to go out in your own home stadium against a Royals team that basically scraped and clawed their way to the end of the season and were very lucky to get into the postseason. Kansas City, they fell flat on their face in September. But Baltimore, again, they show that no matter how good you are in the regular season, there's an X factor in the playoffs. And I talked about it yesterday, how Baltimore feels like they are the basic white girl team of baseball. It's just a bunch of 24, 23, 25-year-old basic white guy who are just kind of, here's another one. The number 20 ranked prospect, the number 10 ranked prospect, here's another one. Here's Adley, here's Gunnar, here's Colton Cowser, here's Heston Kjerstad, here's Jordan Westberg, here's Jackson Holiday. And they're all pretty good. I think they're all a little bit overrated, though. And I think that when you look at them through a lens, you realize they have just a carbon copy of the same guy, which is young, good prospect, doesn't have any postseason experience, not super clutch, and a little bit overrated. And we overrate them because of their prospect status, and because of the regular season wins, and because when they're all in the same lineup, it looks pretty darn good, doesn't it? And you throw in some Santander, and you throw in some, some Ryan O'Hearn, and it looks great. Throw in some James McCann, but they're not shining when the lights are brightest. And maybe I hope this is not seen as an insult to the basic white girls. But the Orioles feel like they're just the basic team. But there's nothing special there. I don't see the special in Baltimore. I see a team that drafts really well, develops really well, gets players to the big leagues, wins a lot of games, but they lack that X factor, which is the specialness. And that's what the Padres have. The Padres have special. Detroit has special. The Dodgers with Ohtani is special. The Guardians, special. There's some special with Cleveland. There's some special in New York with both of those teams, Mets and Yankees. I don't see anything special about the Orioles. I see a lot of good players who are maybe a little bit overrated and kind of basic. And because I make the joke about the basic white girl team of the MLB because they're all a bunch of white guys, and they all, the basic white girls are going to have a crush on the Baltimore Orioles, but that doesn't mean they're going to be good. Baltimore needs to figure it out in the playoffs. Meanwhile, Kansas City, they're going to face the Yankees. No, they're not. No, they're going to face the Guardians. So that should be a fun series. Royals, Guardians. Remember, the Guardians swept the Royals the last time they played, but 2 times before that, the Royals swept them. So the past 2 series that they played each other were both sweeps, and the Royals did sweep them one of those times. I would take the Guardians to win that series. I think it'll be close, but the Royals sure have some fun players to root for. I still can't believe Vinny Pasquantino's back that quickly from getting hurt. It's a huge credit to that guy, man. Huge credit to that guy.